Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So off we go then. Haaland looking to penetrate opposition lines. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Tries to pass it through. It's a goal kick. Guardiola picks it up from the goal kick. That's a shade optimistic. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He has found the way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on. And the finish! Goal! Manchester United! First blood drawn. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, the idea was a good one, the execution of it not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he's intervened well there. Haaland! Oh, that was no routine save.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. He's tried one! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Hernandez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Manchester United have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Messi. And the shot! He scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Haaland really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
De Bruyne. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Haaland.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He's got away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Yamal. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar gets into a good position. He is through here. Oh, terrible pass. Camavinga. Well, that has not gone well. Very nearly half an hour gone here. And this is... And Messi! Oh, this looks sharp. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Looking for the run. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's been played through. He's on, he's had a shot! just cruising. They are cruising. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully... Chance! Really well taken goal. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So is this the start of a comeback? Koundé spots it and intercepts. That's a lovely, neat pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Messi. He's found a way through. An uncompromising challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that's fabulous. And the ball is out of play. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now, can they get him away? That's been slipped through, and he's managed to get free. No way through, so back it comes. Oh, that's ambitious. Too close for comfort. Haaland. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shot could be on. Shot a goal! He has done it! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that.
And the half-time whistle goes.
And a quick announcement today that memorabilia from today's match is now on sale in the Stadium Hall.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be. But they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Koundé. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Beckenbauer. Pass somewhat off target. Vardiol. Mbappe. Foot in. And here's Haaland. Now it's Mbappe. Haaland. Looking to play him in. Hangs in a... Oh, what a climb! It goes to show he is human after all.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Messi has it out wide and in space.
The attendance
The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Camavinga. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Koundé. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Substitutions taking place.
Camavinga. Lampard, a man we've all come to watch. Aims beyond the defence. Chance! There it is! Looks offside, I think. Yep, the flag is up.
Well, obviously some sections of the crowd would disagree, but that was the right decision, albeit a late one.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Now it's Messi, looking for options for movement. Koundé. That's Busquets. And that could set him on his way. And that's the keeper's ball. Now it's Haaland. Pass is just off target. De Bruyne. And this is Messi. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Mohamed Salah! Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Camavinga. And he's being shifted off it. Knocks it into space. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, taken with style! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Could move up a gear here. It's played through for him. Oh, that's well spotted. Not the most accurate pass. Well read, nice interception. Can he get it through? Stood up well to him there. Haaland, spread it left. And here's Camavinga. This looks promising. Out of play for a goal kick. Alexander-Arnold. De Bruyne. Romero calmly anticipates. Tries to play it through. Beckenbauer. Robertson. That looks a good ball through. He's shifting through the gears here. He's one-on-one and a chance! No mistake! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So now the difference is 3. Busquets. Haaland. And the pass is intercepted. Great vision. Big chance! It's a goal! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him. That's that, the end. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very good qualities that might have got them some... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold drives forward on the overlap. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now they can spring out of defence. A probing pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. And that is as far as they're going to go. Decent chance! Goal! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Soboslai! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. Definitely not one of his best. And there isn't a whole lot anyone can do with that corner. He's in a great position here. And he's only too happy to take that back. Good and the shot! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Oh, easy pickings there. He's shifting through the gears here. Soboslai. Soboslai tries a cross.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And he plays one through. And he's in on, and the shot! It's a goal! And they've got their lead back. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Romero kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's found a way through. Drogba ploughing through the middle. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Might want to be careful there.
In towards the back. He's got through. He has done it. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly a chance! He's got a goal! And they get themselves in front! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And he's had a hit! Terrific effort, just off target.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Bastoni gets over and intercepts. Haaland knocks it into space. Guardiola gets into some space. Mbappe is onto this. He's tried one! Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He'll fancy himself from here. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Mbappe! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And one more try! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. And it's Serginho. Bernardo Silva aimed beyond the defence. Yamal looking to get on the end of this. He won't be happy with that one. Good chance here! Chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Azar. Jimenez with the foul. Serginho. Azar. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Yamal. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And here's Haaland. Drogba, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Hit into the middle. Goes for a shot! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards to further improve their position of comfort. And that's a poor pen.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's an excellent interception. Yamal, that is a great pick out. Oh, no joy this time. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. Well, time to catch your breath after a manic first half. Goals, goals and more goals, but only one between them.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 8, numero 14, Drogba. Numero 11. Lasciano il campo per il numero 18.
And the second half gets underway.
Il numero 10.
Camavinga. Guardiola. Played into space out wide. Yamal finds himself offside.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 5.
Milan are
Messi.
able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Oh, super! Takes a shot! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 28.
Couple of changes then in quick
Lascia il
succession.
campo per il numero 13.
Camavinga. Bernardo Silva will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Hazard takes control of it and he's on the move. He's on it. Can he get away? Bernardo Silva. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's fabulous. Delivery from Mbappe. Romero clears it away and reclaimed it in a trice. Bernardo Silva tries to play it through, chips it through. Mbappe is on his own. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble laying.
Haaland! And he's intervened well there. Hazard, who does have an assist to his name. Nicely weighted. Oh, he's been caught napping! That has not gone well. Rodri short changes him with that pass. Now it's Yamal. Oh, played right into his path. Good read, needed to be. Oblak sends that a long way. Great vision. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And no, that was never going to make it. He could be in here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, good spread. And he's there to retrieve it. Looking to play him in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
A header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Half an hour gone in the second half. Mbappe has it out wide and in space.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job.
Oh, they could be caught out here. And he's straight offside.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
And they're quick to get it back. Now that looks a decent ball. Kane running with the ball. He's got plenty of space out wide here. It's a pretty loose pass. Tries to thread one through, dink through, and he was quick to react. And he's got the beating of his man. Looking for the run. Great ball, and he's in. And a chance! In he goes again. And he hits the net. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Haaland. That is a great pick out. Kane, distributed tidily. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle.
Darren Fletcher will be key here. It's going to be down to him to dictate the tempo of this game.
Yeah, he's the sort of player, isn't he, that the team turns to in tough times.
Yeah, he's going to have to do an awful lot because of his position. Regaining possession, shielding and covering that defence, distributing the ball and carrying it up the pitch at times. He's always willing to go that extra mile.
Darren Fletcher. And it's Fletcher. for Petit. Darren Fletcher. Passing is crisp and sharp. Camavinga. And it's Camavinga. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Beckham. Petit. Darren Fletcher. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's worked it through. Cleared without hesitation. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Villa. Neither side especially adventurous early on. David Villa shoots! Heracles! Goal! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Nice interception, well timed. Bellingham.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Tries to play it through. Shot could be... Haaland! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Heracles have the chance to go the other way. Good effort from distance. And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Decent chance! Oh, taken with style. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
He's having a shot! They've scored! And the comeback is complete. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Puyol. Nicely weighted ball. Chance for a shot! They've done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Looking here to alter the direction of the game. Rolls it backwards.
And now they've got a chance to start again.
And it's Bellingham. Decent progress down the left. That is good alertness. Zé Roberto. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's free, he has got space. Can he finish? It's in! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
The goal scorer!
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Beckham. And it's Petit. And Adams. Puyol. Petit. Heracles finding their passes. Now this could be a chance. Kaká! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Opts for safety.
There will be 3
Costa
minutes
Curta.
added time.
That has not gone well. And he cuts out the supply. Great vision. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Driving on and making good progress. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides. Well, time to catch your breath after a manic first half. Goals and more goals, but only one between them. That gets things going for the second half. Vardiol. And it's Camavinga. Busquets. Costa Curta calmly anticipates. Bellingham. Beckham. Petit. Heracles looking to pass their way through. Mbappe has found the net here, of course. Ambitious ball here.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And smartly reclaimed. Looking for the run. Big chance! He has done it! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
That's a cute ball. Well played, well sorted out. Jimenez is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Villa. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Petit. Passing is crisp and sharp. Played backwards here. Knocks it into space. Vardiol. Camavinga. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Bernardo Silva. Nice looking ball. No luck with that dink over the top. It's Roberto. That's a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Roberto. That's Petit. And it's Fletcher. It's come to nothing. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Villa. Yamal kept his eye on it, and he's there. Vardiol. Can he get it through? That's a nicely shaped... Haaland! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Haaland really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Petit. And Darren Fletcher. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Bellingham does really well to win the ball there. Oh, that's a key interception. Looking for options for movement. Puyol kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Bastoni. More and more pressure on the ball here. And it's Palmer. And that pass just didn't quite work. Puyol. Roberto. Petit. Darren Fletcher. A probing pass. That's beautifully weighted. Vardiol deals with that comfortably. Adams. Heracles finding their passes. David Villa, and he shoots! Goal! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Heracles get themselves back into contention.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Now it's Haaland. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Shot a goal! It's a goal! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective...
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players, what unity. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The
everybody,
game
and
yet to kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. Oh, that was vital. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Vardiol goes on a run down the left wing. Looking to play him in. Too long and over the line.
That's going in strongly.
And here's Bale. Drogba. And this is Bale. Played in.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
That'll be a throw-in. Hazard is flagged offside. Shot could be on. Big chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Hazard! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Distributed tidily. Jimenez looking to run onto it. Bernardo Silva. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Now it's Mbappe. Bastoni gets over and intercepts. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Knocks it into Haaland! He's through, now is he in? Oh, good spread.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Now it's Haaland. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. A probing pass. That's been cut out, well played. Pinged towards the front line. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far. This is the time you need that pace.
Pass somewhat off target. Driven forward. Romero.
Peter, it's not often I'll focus on the influence of a goalkeeper, but Vitor Baia is an exception I'm happy to make. Consistently strong and one of Portugal's very best players, never mind just keepers.
Yeah, I very much doubt his nation has ever had anyone better in that position. And here's Haaland. That is good alertness. Hazard. Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Can he get it through? That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That has been slung wide. Tries to play it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found a way through. Hazard delivers with whip. Great vision, and that could set him on his way. Drogba is onto it in a flash. That is a great pick out. And this is it's Hazard! It's there! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And this is Drogba. Bernardo Silva. Oh, perfectly measured that. Mbappe has it in a wide position. Mbappe! Aims beyond the defence. He's having a shot! No mistake! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
It's Drogba! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So, third quarter of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's intervened well there. It's a pretty loose pass. Vardiol gets a foot in here. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got away. And instinctive. He rises! Big moment! Massive goal! Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So we're just settling back into this second half. Well, Drogba! He's got a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Yamal. White. That has been cut short. Nicely weighted ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Flings in across. And Bernardo Silva! And yes, it's there! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Oh, it's come loose. And he welcomes it in. And that's been won straight back.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Romero with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Yamal. Coming on the field is number 10, Bukayo Saka.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's shifting through the gears here. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Good switch, that.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Looking for the run. And he's in on... He's had a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And the pass is intercepted. Played out wide. Cafu made a surge from full-back. As it turned out, unsuccessfully.
Substitution on the field. Number 4, Jimenez. Coming on to
The most accurate pass.
Number 6.
Now that looks a decent ball. Tries to pass it through. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Kimmich makes the interception. Nicely spread. Saka. Now the ball in. He's going for goal! And that would have been game, set and match.
João Cancelo has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Corner number 4 coming up here.
Number 24, Palmer.
Azar! Romero with the clearance.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Pings in across.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
That's a sharp pass. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, delightful ball. Now that's well seen too. Back when it goes. He's in a great position here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. David Villa promptly onto that, and that is that. Azar has found the net here, of course. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. That has not gone well. Saka. Now it's Haaland. Palmer! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
what's he done? Azar! Lovely idea, just didn't get it right.
There's no doubt he made the right decision, but without the right result.
Kimmich. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's a fine interception. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Well, the 7th of June 2002 turned out to be a memorable day for a certain David Beckham. That image of him burying a 44th minute penalty against Argentina, one of the outstanding images of that game in Sapporo.
Yeah, and I think in many ways he laid his ghost from 4 years before to rest. And I can only imagine what must have been going through his mind as he walked up to take it.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. It's a really well-measured ball. Can he get on the end of this? Pirlo. And it's Messi. Beckham. And that's aimed into the middle. That has been knocked clear. Looking for a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Chance for a shot! Volleyed effort.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
Romero. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of test.
And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Hazard, lovely pass, but can he get there? Conte, oh, easy pickings there. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, good spread. Beckham. And it's Conte. And that has been cleared.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Vardiol. Ball is over the line. Defending of the desperate variety. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Haaland, can he finish? They've scored! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly...
Ah, he's given it away. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pirlo tries to play it through. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Well, that has not gone well. 30 minutes gone. And this is Hazard. He's picked his way through. It's Hazard! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Vardiol with the clearance. And reclaimed it in a trice. Knocks it into space. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
Barcelona go into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
This looks promising. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Beckham, a player who needs no introduction. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Pass somewhat off target. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Messi. It's out for a goal kick. Jimenez. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Beckham.
2 added minutes.
Now he's
has
got
been
space here.
indicated.
Messi. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Beckham. Oh, super ball.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
And the first 45 minutes are up. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Please turn your attention to the screen for information provided by the local police. Substitutions taking place.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as...
Messi! He has done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Barcelona go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Not the most accurate pass. Bernardo Silva. Messi demonstrating his defensive quality there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Here's Yamal.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Azar. Dembele. Conte. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Hazard is on his... There's the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
What a fabulous run. Okay, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Pressing high and with purpose. Oh, that's fabulous. It's full on! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Barcelona blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And here's Haaland. Just eases him off the ball. Pirlo. That's an imaginative pass. Well, played right into his path. Donnarumma gets rid without sophistication. Well, that pass isn't the best. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Haaland. Bale. Now the ball's gone astray. Romero trying to keep this in. He's shifting through the gears here. Takes a shot. And that's off target.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Jimenez. Coming on the field is number 6, Joshua Kimmich.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, it looks like they just want to introduce a new focal point to the attack.
Pressure coming in from all directions.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but...
A header! Now, how often do you see that?
yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Pinches it off him. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
It's a pretty loose pass. Messi looking to add to his goal. Oh, he's found support out wide. He is through here. Applies the finish. Great football, shot and save.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Played out towards the right wing. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Bernardo Silva. Number 21, Yamal. Coming on the field.
No, not
number
quite.
17.
Forlan has
Messi.
totally shown his
Number
greedy
10,
streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
That has ended up in no man's land. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Messi, in with the challenge. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Picked out brilliantly. He has found the way through. He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. And that's one back. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
So is this the start of a comeback? He's got plenty of space out wide here. Shoots! What a save! Terrific reactions! Kane. Now it's Camavinga. Oh, just skips past his man. Howson. Now it's Forlan. He can run onto that.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ball's gone out of play. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Oh, what a mistake!
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Mbappe! They've done it! Deep into injury time! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And yes, it's him again. This is threatening to become a really good game.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now it's Messi. That has been slung wide. And that's going to be a booking. Vardiol. It's Saka. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he's going to have his name taken. Back into the middle. And that will be it. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations, and I think with confidence looking a little fragile at the moment, they were playing not to lose more than trying to win, and I think everything was just a letdown because of that.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody,
stadium,
and
and the
welcome
players
to
on the
today's
pitch are
match.
raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Hazard. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, he's found support out wide. Out of play for a goal kick. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That has been slung wide. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Couldn't squeeze it through. Played out to the left flank.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Cafu.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
What's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Bernardo Silva. Looking for options for movement. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And here's Hazard. Aimed beyond the defence. Rodri deals with that comfortably.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
And it's Hazard. Here's a chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Jimenez. Serbia were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Mbappe! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Looking for a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now they can spring out of defence. Neatly clipped into space. And this is Bernardo Silva. Guardiol. Haaland. Messi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Here's a shot. Haaland! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Can he stop it going? Oh, what has happened here? Serves up across. Cafu. Messi. Cafu, played into space, dinked through, and he's intervened well there. Donnarumma gets rid without sophistication. Bernardo Silva, good running, strong and purposeful. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Cafu, Rijkaard. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Adams cuts it out. Cannavaro. Beckenbauer. Passing is crisp and sharp.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Yamal had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Nicely spread. Cafu. Cross from Oh, smashing header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Hazard is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Cannavaro gathers from the goal kick. It's a really well-measured ball. And he cuts out the supply. Cafu. And here's Mbappe. Yamal. Oh, that's clever. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And it's Messi. Opts for safety. Serbia finding their passes. And that's gone loose. Distributed tidily. Hazard.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Bernardo Silva.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Bernardo Silva. Oh, this is a terrific run. And the referee brings the first half to a close. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How would you review the first half?
Well, there's one standout, Peter, that needs improving, and that's the passing. All too often it's been found wanting, you know, much to the frustration of everyone around, and I'd go so far as to say that it's the biggest contributor as to...
He's got tall! No mistake! The second half sparked straight into life! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Haaland! And it's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
So smooth, a signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
And that has had it face to face with the keeper. Yamal! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
It's a searching pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rijkaard. Now that looks a decent ball. Bernardo Silva threads one in. Adams spots it and intercepts. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Messi. Spread out to the left. Can he get it through? Serginho's cross. Shapes to shoot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Serbia have their second corner now. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. Yamal.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He gets big. It's in. And the comeback is complete. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Good ball, good take. And the finish! Short changes him with that pass. Back into the middle.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude. And
the shot! Well, they've got it back in a... Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
That was fabulous. The most adept of touches. Could be danger here. He's beaten the last man. Shoots! Goal! Serbia! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Serbia get themselves into the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And he plays one through. Now there's a fine ball. And the shot! In for the pieces! Mbappe is flagged offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
So there's going to be another change here. Change being made here. Presumably to tighten their defence.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. He can't afford a repeat.
Now it's Haaland. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Serbia have got it back and they'll have another go.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Substitution in progress.
Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Palmer. Now it's Camavinga. Camavinga cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Some really good ball movement. Delivery from Mbappe. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Big chance! That has not gone well. Now it's Villa. Played out wide. Played back in. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Out to the left it goes, back into the middle.
Serbia can really think
added
about the
minutes
precious
have been
seconds that
indicated.
took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Mbappe gets into a good position. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Nakata. Conte. That has been cut short. Played out to the right. Played back in. Not the most accurate pass. Conte, the man that is tenacity personified. Now it's Haaland. Nicely shaped ball. Bastoni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that could set him on his way. And a chance! Really well taken goal. 9 minutes, and we're all square again. A horrible blip, a horrible... Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to
The
today's
excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. And he gets rid in a hurry. Camavinga is sporting a guilty look after that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Hazard. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Clarence Seedorf, Jim, a player of immense intelligence and relentless brilliance.
Yeah, he is the total midfielder, Peter. He's essentially a 10, an 8 and a 6 all in one. His tactical intel...
Here's a chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Haaland! And he's following up! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Haaland! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Maldini. Araujo. Not the most accurate pass. He's in a great position here. Triol. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Maldini. Well, they can break here. Luis Suarez. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Quarter of an hour played. Aims beyond the defence. And he's managed to get free. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And this is Neymar. Neymar! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Yeah, but I really like that link-up there. I think something I'm sure they can work on again and get it right.
Bastoni cuts out the pass. That looks a cracking ball. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. And that is expertly dealt with. Now it's Bernardo Silva.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Messi. Luis Suarez. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Mbappe. It's a good run down the left-hand side. That's good vision. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Gerrard. It's Seedorf. Looking for options for movement. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he plays one through. It's a mighty effort! Yes, it's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback.
He's having a shot! It's in! And the comeback is complete! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to...
Takes a shot! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality. Can he finish? 5 minutes till the break. Gerrard. Seedorf. The less said about that pass, the better. Yamal. Now it's Haaland. Now, can they get him away? Can he get it through? Araujo. Short changes him with that pass.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Played down the flank. Hazard gets flagged offside. Messi. Tries to pass it through, and this is Gerrard. Romero gets it, and the half-time whistle goes. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. No reported change to either side during the break. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
It's Neymar!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. It's a pretty loose pass. Busquets. That is ended up in no man's land. Seedorf. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Araujo. Puyol. And it's Seedorf. Thuram. Pass is just off target. Busquets. And it's Messi. Referee has just said play on. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he was quick to react. Camavinga. And that pass just didn't quite work. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's a good spell of possession, this.
The attendance
Busquets.
for this match was 29,950.
Luis Suarez. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Played out to the left flank. Messi, Maldini. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that pass isn't the best. Looking for the run.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Thuram. Gerrard. Hazard is wide and looking to get onto this. Shapes to shoot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him
Substitution on the
nightmares for a
field.
while.
Number 9, Bernardo Silva. Coming on to replace him is number 24, Palmer.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Pass somewhat off target. Knocks it into space. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Jimenez. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. No, that's been intercepted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Guardiola is the guilty party there.
Substitution on the field, number 21, Yamal. Coming on the field is number 10, Bukayo
He's
Saka.
on it, can he get away? Palmer. Great vision. That has not gone well. Into the last quarter of an hour. Plays the return pass.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Nice looking ball. Now that's well seen too. Thuram threads one in. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Camavinga. Looking to play him in. Haaland! Haaland! Busquets. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be...
It's the belly! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do
The
it!
goal scorer for Barcelona.
Well, it would have been harder to
After
miss.
86
Some
minutes
great movement here, and the pass was
Number
perfect.
21.
All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Substitution on the field, number 13, Mbappe. Coming on to replace him is number 20, Di Maria.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Barcelona complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe, he's got away. Oh, he's got a... Mbappe!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Barcelona can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Dembele, and it's Xavi. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Dembele! In he goes again! No mistake! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's what...
So that's it. It is all over. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. Well, there is a point in every campaign of startling clarity. Gone is any margin of error, and we are faced with absolutes. Anything but a win, and it is all over. Those are the cold, hard facts. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running. Now it's Hoyland. And he's running through. Mendes gets over and intercepts. Now it's Van Basten. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries a shot! He's got away with one there. Serginho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Hazard with the delivery. Oh, that's a fun. He's gone for goal! Tony Adams. Now there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities, Peter.
Just had so many strengths. You could go on all day about him, couldn't you?
Well, the epitome of solidity, thanks to his winning mentality.
Adams! That pass isn't the best. Nicely weighted. Goes for a shot! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Rodri. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Rodri. Busquets. Knocks it into space. Good ball, good take. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Mbappe. And they can counter here. Looking for the run. Hoyland is wide and looking to get onto this.
Paris Saint-Germain really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity.
Can he finish? It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Rodri. Getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Can he get onto this? He's got plenty of space out wide here. He has found the way through. Chance, surely! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Mbappe. Serginho promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cannavaro. And it's Serginho. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Can he get it through? Adams calmly anticipates. Rodri. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he has shown him a yellow card. Now it's Hazard. Serginho. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Mbappe. Crosses it in. Up he goes! No, couldn't quite control it.
Van Basten brilliantly anticipated the delivery, and he'll be annoyed it didn't lead to more.
Busquets. Mbappe. Good pressure, determined, intense. Great ball, and he's in here. Mbappe. Mbappe really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Hazard charging forward, the ball at his feet. Now, decent chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Van Basten deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
That has been cut short.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now it's Højlund. Passes short and sharp. Now that looks a decent ball. Tries to pass it through. That's an excellent interception. Takes a shot! We've got a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise,
Hello,
new legends will be
everybody, and
written.
welcome to
It is
today's
time to
match.
turn the page. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here.
I still feel that this man Diego Forlan is a little unappreciated, Peter, despite all of his achievements.
Why might that be? Takes the shot! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Hernandez. Well, that has not gone well. Looking for the run. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Alexander-Arnold. To Beckham. Oh, played through for the wide man. Shot could be on. And he shoots! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Alexander-Arnold. Martinez. Now he's got space here. That looks a good ball through. Busquets. Now it's Inzaghi. Bastoni does well to get it back. Knocks it into space. Forlan. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Beckham. Oh, super ball. Bernardo Silva.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
No, it's not getting there. Beckham. Bastoni has been caught there. It's a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Now it's Gnabry, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lisandro Martinez gets over and intercepts. It's a searching pass. Mbappe is wide and looking to get onto this. Now he's off and running. Well read, nice interception. Bernardo Silva. And here's Camavinga. Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's played in. Oh, what a climb! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Alexander-Arnold. Vardiol kept his eye on it, and he's there. Looking for a runner. And he's made sure that's not getting through. That's going to go a long way. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Out to the left it goes. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. He's in plenty of space here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Guardiola promptly onto that, and that is that. Mbappe. And it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well-timed, excellent interception. Bernardo Silva. Camavinga. Yamal looking to penetrate opposition lines.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
It's Camavinga. Busquets. Forlan has created one goal already. And he's managed to get free. Shot, surely! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Camavinga. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Not the most accurate pass. Spread out to the left. Tries to pass it through. Well, that's been cut out. Well played.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Guardiola. Bernardo Silva. Camavinga. Nicely aimed pass. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Raul. He has found the way through. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Gnabry is always looking to play quality balls. Filippo Inzaghi. And here's Mbappe. And he's being shifted off it. Gnabry. Romero cuts it out. And it's Camavinga. Yamal. Dinks one through. And they've been given a corner. And we have our very first corner. Oh, it's come loose. And again! Well, got to be quick to recover this. And another try! Decent enough try.
Sergio Busquets is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bernardo Silva. Well, that is one way to stop him. And Antalyaspor appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
It's a pretty loose pass. Busquets. Camavinga. And it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Now it's Forlan, cross to the back post. Big chance! He's scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And here's Inzaghi.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Vardiol. Now it's Yamal. Oh, well played, well played. Gnabry. That ball looks a good one. Vardiol. And it's Bernardo Silva. Now it's Inzaghi. Now it's Forlan. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He might be in here! And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Mbappe. Coming on the field. Number 10. Bukayo Saka. Number 20. Di Maria.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Decent progress down the left. Vardiol. Half an hour gone in the second half. Saka. Can he get it through? And he's cut it out. Vardiol concedes a free kick for that. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution on the field. Number 9. Bernardo Silva. Coming on the field is number 24, Harvard.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Messi. He is through here. Delivers with whip. Can he finish? Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, there's a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Now it's Saka. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bastoni attempts a clearance. And it's Camavinga. Camavinga! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Look, they seem set on a tactic that's not really yielding any results. You'd imagine they're targeting a weakness, but they look a weakness themselves. Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Camavinga. Busquets. Just 5 minutes left. Plays the return pass. And Jimenez. And here's Saka. Oh, such a clever touch. Camavinga. Now, can they get him away? Nice interception, well timed.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just...
Shapes to shoot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
4 added minutes has been
Alexander-Arnold.
indicated.
Messi. That has been cut short. 4 extra minutes added on. Palmer. Goes down, but nothing given. And this is Forlan. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, that pass isn't the best. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were...